Hey guys, yeah, I'm not doing a live stream. I'm going to save that for tomorrow morning. I still got to set that up for tomorrow because tomorrow, July 25th, is my birthday. We are on the eve of it. But I wanted to come on here because, like I said, I would be back up. I guess I did kind of allude it would be a live stream, but technically a premiere is kind of like a live stream, although what you're watching has been previously recorded. You're just able to react to it as if it was live. But anyway, you're going to see it scrolling across the screen here. Yesterday, Marvel Studios took over Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con, and in a lot of people's minds, blew DC out of the water. Yeah, they blew DC out of the water. DC Comics, they had some things. They showed a teaser for another teaser for Black Adam. They showed a new trailer for Shazam! Fury of the Gods. And they talked about a few other things as well, I'm pretty sure. But that was about it. I have to go back and look, but I think that was about it. There probably was more, but like I said, I have to look back at it, and if I find out more information, I'll let you know. Anyway, though, when Marvel Studios took over Hall H, basically from beginning to end, they were not missing a beat. They were not missing a beat. And pretty much, like I said at the beginning, everybody believed and felt that they blew DC Comics out of the water. And they pretty much, in a lot of people's minds, won Comic-Con for the weekend. They pretty much, took any other panel that was there or was going to be there today, on Friday, and even throughout Saturday, they just took every other panel that was there and kicked their ass. Excuse my language, God. But pretty much that's how a lot of people viewed it, that Marvel Studios kicked their ass, if you will. And from what I can tell here, from what they showcased, they pretty much did it. They pretty much did, because they didn't have to do what they did. They could have saved a lot of this for D23 in about a month or so. They could have saved this for D23 in September. But they decided, we're going to be at Comic-Con, and if we're going to be at the first Comic-Con in 3 years, then we're going to come in with a bang, and they did. They came in with a bang, and all I can say is, like I mentioned, from beginning to end, they did not miss a beat. And as everybody has pretty much proclaimed, and I know I'm repeating myself here in saying this, they basically not only won the weekend, the San Diego Comic-Con weekend, for the first San Diego Comic-Con weekend in 3 years, but they basically kicked every other panel's behind, rear end, ass in the process. Whether the panels that are happening now, happened this morning, if you will, like I said, happening now, happening later, whether they were panels that happened in between their presentation yesterday in the morning, afternoon, and evening, as well as panels that happened on Friday, everybody felt that Marvel Studios just basically owned each and every one of those panels. They owned them like nobody's business. Because like I said, as you can see here on the video, they made announcements that they could have saved. Now they are saving 8 more announcements for D23, and we'll get into that in a moment as to why they're doing it. But first of all, what they did do, well, actually it was the last thing they did, but the first thing Kevin Feige said when he showed up there is that Black Panther: Wakanda Forever will be the last movie in Phase 4. That's right. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever will be the last movie in Phase 4, the last story in Phase 4. Now, here's the thing. They did show the trailer. They did show Namor. They did show that it's going to be like a tribute, because there is a mural in the trailer dedicated not just to T'Challa, the Black Panther, but also Chadwick Boseman. Nice little tribute there. They do have a funeral scene, celebration of Black Panther's life, T'Challa's life. But they also showcased that there will be a Black Panther, and it looks like it's going to be Shuri. A lot of people are saying it, or speculating it's going to be Shuri. That's going to be interesting. They also showed Rhea Williams, who is known as Ironheart in the comics, creating her suit, for basically her series that's coming up, and her role in the future of the MCU. Basically, she's the female Iron Man, no offense. So they showed her basically in there crafting her suit. So I'm assuming Ironheart will make an appearance in the Black Panther Wakanda Forever film. That's just an assumption. Because why would you show Rhea Williams creating the suit if you're not going to have her use it in the film and then use this film to help launch her into her series? It makes sense if you do that, in my opinion. But anyway, like I said, they did mention Wakanda Forever would be the last not Black Panther, but would be the last film in the Phase 4 of the MCU. But then here's what's interesting. You saw it I'll probably put it at the beginning. Here's what's interesting. Kevin Feige, I don't know if he dubbed this before he made the announcement that Black Panther Wakanda Forever would be the last film in Phase 4. But it was announced that Phase 4 to 6, that's right, 6, will be known as the Multiverse Saga. And it all started with WandaVision. It all started with WandaVision and went from there. Yeah, you heard me right. It went from there. Everything we have seen up to now, it went from there. From Loki Season 1, Hawkeye. I think even Moon Knight was put in there too. I have to look. Okay, I guess Moon Knight wasn't, unless they missed it or anything. But yeah, everything from WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Hawkeye, Doctor Strange, Thor: Love and Thunder, and now, Black Panther are all considered Phase 4. They're all considered Phase 4. And it started, like I said, with WandaVision. And you knew it would probably start with WandaVision, basically the next saga, the directory, if you will, of where they were going, the directorial, basically the directive, I should say, the directory of where they were going. You knew it was going to start with WandaVision, and you knew just by the premise that the direction they were going to go was multiverse, just by what she was doing and stuff. Now, with that said though, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever being the last one, how does this shape up for Phase 5? Well, in Phase 4, in the finale for Loki, we finally got to meet Kang the Conqueror, or at least one interpretation of Kang. And this one was more of a conqueror that felt, hey, I was trying to keep balance and everything and all that. Basically more of he was kind of like in the middle. Like you knew there was more to him, and he even acknowledged it to a point, but he basically said, hey, look, I try to collect everything. I try to basically, convolute everything into one individual, kind of congregate it into one, because he knew what would happen. And well, now we kind of see what will be the result. And we got that ending that we did at the end of Loki Season 1 in the final episode that kind of told you, oh yeah, he's going to play a major part. He's going to play a major part, and he is. He is going to play a major part. And I do have, as you can hear, and I did print out some of the listings, or basically the listings and all that. So at Comic-Con, of course, they had the big map and everything, that big, tree-like map and everything they always do when they present what's upcoming for the next phase in the MCU. Well, this is what they have confirmed for the MCU Phase 5 This is phase 5. This is what they got planned. On February 17th, 2023, we're going to get Ant-Man and Wasp Quantum Mania, and this is where Kang's going to play a major part. And they do have a poster out already, the first one, for the movie. So it's going to be kind of interesting how that plays a part in everything down the line. We do know that Scott Lang's daughter is going to be in it as a hero herself, known as Beetle, or Stinger. We shall see, but she will be in it. Then following that, they don't have a specific date yet, but spring 2023 will be Secret Invasion. And then, following Secret Invasion, on May 5th, 2023, we will have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. They did show some footage, a little teaser trailer for that. We're going to get a bit of origin of, Rocket Raccoon, because we see a baby version of Rocket there. Gamora is going to show up. Apparently she's going to now be the leader of the Ravengers, and how what's his name, Star-Lord, gets her to remember who she really is, kind of get her updated or up to date, remember who he is. It's all going to probably have to do with a new character that's showing up, or two new characters actually that are showing up. That being Adam Warlock. They did confirm he's going to be in it, which everybody pretty much knew already, but they further confirmed it here, as well as they confirmed who will be playing the High Evolutionary. So, you got those characters confirmed, if not pretty much confirmed already than before, for this movie, along with the trailer, or teaser trailer that they showed. And I think Warlock and Evolutionary, probably more so Warlock, is going to play a role in getting Gamora updated to what's going on, so that the Gamora that's leading the Ravengers, will be, I'm assuming this is what's going to happen, not saying it will. I'm assuming either Adam Warlock or the High Evolutionary is going to basically restore the present memory of Gamora to this Gamora, because we got to remember, this Gamora is a Gamora from the past. She doesn't know who Star-Lord is. She doesn't know who the Guardians are, just yet. So my assumption is the High Evolutionary or Adam Warlock, one of them, is going to basically bring her up to speed and probably give her the memories somehow of the old Gamora, or something is going to happen basically to, I think, Gamora. She's going to have the memories of the Gamora that died in Infinity War. They're going to have those memories put into her, so that she'll be more up to date as the Gamora we now know. Not saying that's going to happen, but it'll be interesting to see if that is indeed the case, because why would you have characters as powerful as Adam Warlock and High Evolutionary in there if they weren't going to play a role in that potentially happening? But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 slated for May 5th, 2023, and according to the people behind it, the Russos, this will be the last Guardians for this era. This will be the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie for this era, which means afterwards, which means basically afterwards, if there are plans to do more Guardians, they as directors and all that will not be involved, and two, if the Guardians continue, it'll be a different set of Guardians. You might have some remnants of the old Guardians, but it'll also basically be a different set. Now, continuing on, in the summer they have planned for Disney Plus, Echo and Loki Season 2. And then on July 28th or something, let me make sure I get this right. Make sure I get this right here. July 28th, 3 days after my 44th birthday next year. 3 days after my 44th birthday next year. On July 28th, 2023 will be The Marvels. Basically Captain Marvel 2. So that's coming. And then November 5th, I should say, 2023, we have Blade. Then in the fall of 2023, we have Ironheart on Disney Plus. Then in the winter of 2023 and 2024, we have we have the Agatha series, the Coven of Chaos. They've changed it from House of Harkness to Coven of Chaos, so it's going to have probably more than just one witch in there. Then in the spring of 2024, we have Daredevil Born Again, who's also going to make an appearance in the She-Hulk series. She-Hulk is also part of Phase 4, so there's that. But yeah, Daredevil will make an appearance in She-Hulk. And then on, let's see if I got this right here. May 5th, 2024, we have Captain America New World Order. That's going to be an interesting one. And then on July 25th, oh my God, on my birthday, my 45th birthday, believe it or not, we have Thunderbolts. So yeah, that is the confirmed slate for, well actually July 26th, but yeah, that's the confirmed slate for Phase 4. So basically, February 17th, 2023, we have Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania. Spring of 2023 on Disney Plus, Secret Invasion. May 5th, 2023, in theaters, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the last Guardians film as we know it in its current form. Then the summer of 2023, we have Echo and Loki Season 2 for Disney Plus. Then on July 28th, 2023, 3 days after my 44th birthday, because my 43rd is tomorrow, we will have The Marvels, Captain Marvel 2 in theaters. Then on November 3rd, 2023, we will have Blade. Then in the fall of 2023, we have Ironheart for Disney Plus. And in the winter of 2023-2024, we have we have the Agatha series, the Coven of Chaos. Then in spring of 2024, we have Daredevil Born Again. And on May 3rd, 2024, we have Captain America New World Order. And then on July 26th, the day after my 45th birthday, we have Thunderbolts. So all that is slated for Phase 5. Now, the one thing a lot of people say is things could change and some of these could get moved to Phase 6, be part of that. But right now, this is what they have slated and hopefully plan to do, given there are no pandemic interruptions in the future, like the news is basically trying to ramp up and everything as we speak. And let's be honest, guys, let's be honest, all right? We all know, just to take a break for a moment, we all know what this whole, virus cases are on the rise in California and other parts of the country. Oh, we got this monkeypox thing happening and all that. Look, first of all, I'm not saying you shouldn't take any of that information seriously. You should, and if given the opportunity, you should get vaccinated. No questions asked. But if I'm the news, I need to stop over-exaggerating this stuff and just be honest with people, okay? Just come out and say, by the way, this disease was discovered or this is happening. Oh, and we're not going to exaggerate it as much because the truth is, as the news, we just want you to vote for this person, that person of this political party because of the fact that if you vote for these people that we want you to vote for, we will be quiet and we will stop exaggerating how bad the situation is. That's what it is, folks. That's what it is. But yeah, the news needs to stop over-exaggerating this stuff because it's going to make people worry, not just regular people like you and me, but people working on these kind of projects, worried about going out and doing these projects and getting them done on a timely manner. So the news needs to zip it when it comes to this stuff. If you want to mention it, fine, but don't make it so bad. And thankfully, there are some news outlets that are trying to put a positive spin on it, and that's what needs to be done with all these news outlets. And if your entire motivation, if your real motive, I should say, is just to get us to vote for somebody, then just say it. Or if your motive is, hey, we're going to keep doing this, making it sound bad until everybody gets the shot, even those that don't want it, then just admit that. Just admit it. If you want people to believe what you're saying, admit to that, and the rest will be history. Or the rest will be fine, if you will. But yeah, if they keep, making it sound as bad as it is, even though it may not be. I mean, I'm sure there are people in all these counties in California and other parts of the country, they're like, what the heck is this news trying to say? Well, not that bad. You know, can you imagine the reaction? Like, these guys over-exaggerating it worse than what it is. So yeah, again, you know, there are people that work on these kind of projects that do listen and do take it seriously. And I don't think they want to be scared out of delaying these projects, you know, that, you know, Disney and the MCU have slated for the next phase. And I don't think the fans, of the MCU, you know, I don't think they want to have any more delays or hiccups after what we've just been through. So, yeah, hopefully after the whole election situation stops, you know, these things will die down. But yeah, right now, you know, given that there will be no interruption pandemically wise, I should say, these are the projects that are slated for Phase 5. Now, let's take a look, and again, you'll be seeing this going across the screen, and this pile will be up there before I get to this point, or if not, you'll be seeing it hopefully. Hopefully I'll time it right. Hopefully, you know. But they weren't done. You know, the MCU, Kevin Feige, they were not done, because they announced another phase. That's right, Phase 6 was announced. Now you would think Phase 5 would be good, right? Oh, no. This is where a lot of people, as I mentioned at the beginning, felt and believed Marvel basically kicked everybody else's behind at San Diego Comic-Con from Friday, yesterday, and today with their presentation. Because they announced a Phase 6. And the Phase 6 will be started off with, as far as we know right now, this is the confirmed Phase 6 films. It'll start off with Fantastic Four, and that will be scheduled to release on November 8th, 2024. Then that'll be followed by Avengers. That's right, we're getting our Avengers movies. Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, on May 2nd, 2025. And then that will be followed by Avengers Secret Wars, which we knew was coming, on November 7th, 2025. So yeah, they did not just, you know, tell us that, okay, Phase 4 ends with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And, you know, it's the first part in the Multiverse Saga. No. They did not stop after they told us what Phase 5 was going to consist of. They didn't stop there, no. They decided to give us one more little goodie, and that goodie was the 3 confirmed films for Phase 6. That being Fantastic Four on November 8th, 2024, Avengers the Kang Dynasty on May 2nd, 2025, and Avengers Secret Wars November 7th, 2025. Now, what's interesting is when I look at the tree branch, I look at the tree, if you will, the tree map for Phase 6, there are 8 slots missing information. And you know what? Marvel Studios on their own Twitter page confirmed that there are 8 unannounced projects that will be revealed at D23 within a month or two. Yeah, D23, we are going to get 8 more announced projects. And when I look at this tree branch for Phase 6, yeah, those projects that are going to get announced movie and Disney Plus wise are going to be part of Phase 6. What they're going to consist of is another question. It is another question. What will they consist of? And I know a lot of people, from Cosmic Wonder, you know, here on YouTube, to IGN, to Angry Joe, to Linkara, you name it, everybody's going to be speculating on who those 8 other projects are. And I'm going to speculate too. In fact, I believe some of what people are wondering about and speculating about is going to probably come to pass, because I think honestly, you cannot, if you're Kevin Feige, you cannot pass this up if people are pretty much connecting the dots as much as they can, to get to those Avengers-like films. So, let me kind of look at some of these for example. Let me look at the tree branch again here. Let me look at the tree branch. Let me look at the tree branch for a moment as I just do something here for a second. Let me look at the tree branch. So, they said basically November 8th, 2024 will be Fantastic Four. Well, there is something before it in the fall of 2024. Now, we can assume that open space in the fall of 2024, or actually there's 2 open spaces in the fall of 2024. We can assume that those 2 open spaces could be Disney Plus shows. Because I want you to notice that a majority of the Disney Plus shows are mostly seen like on the bottom rung of the, well, it's evened out in Phase 5, in Phase 5's tree branch, but most of the times you always see like Disney Plus shows mostly on the bottom. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but I'm going to assume, going off of, what they have for Phase 5, the way they have that set up, I'm going to go off and say that we're going to get 2 Disney Plus shows in the fall of 2024. What those will be could be anybody's guess, but if I was to make a prediction, because a lot of people are saying, we're on the verge of it happening, I would say one of those Disney Plus shows is going to be Young Avengers. That's what I think it's going to be. I think one of those fall 2024 positions, this is my mere speculation, I believe at D23 it's going to get announced that one of those fall areas, one of those fall openings, is going to be a Young Avengers show. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm almost confident, semi-confident I should say, that Kevin Feige at D23 will announce that the Disney Plus show that will what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, I was just checking something there, but perceived basically, well, not perceived, but we could perceive, if not connect, the fact that Young Avengers is going to be a Disney Plus series that's going to occur, that's what I was looking for, before Fantastic Four. So that's my assumption. I'm assuming and perceiving that the fall opening, one of the fall openings, the one that looks like it's before Fantastic Four's release, which we could assume would be September 2024, the September 2024 slate on Disney Plus will be a Young Avengers series. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be announced, but I'm almost semi-confident in assuming that that's going to be probably the first one on Disney Plus that comes before the Fantastic Four movie. But they also have a fall 2024 opening after Fantastic Four. And again, I think that's also going to be a Disney Plus series. And I think that's when we're going to get announced of a She-Hulk Season 2. That's right, I think She-Hulk Season 2 will be in the fall of 2024 after Fantastic Four. So that's what I'm looking at. Almost confident that the fall 2024 shows that take place in between the Fantastic Four release will be a Young Avengers series on Disney Plus, and that comes out before Fantastic Four, and then the show that comes out after Fantastic Four, probably in November, will be She-Hulk Season 2. That's just my assumption. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm going off of, just by the way things are set up. Then we have massive openings in between Fantastic Four and Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. So winter of 2024 and winter of 2025 and spring of 2025, we have 4 openings before the Avengers film. So here's what I think is going to happen. because this deals with the multiverse, all right? I think, and I could be wrong, but I think winter 2024, we're going to get the third Doctor Strange movie. That's right. I think winter 2024, we're getting Doctor Strange 3. And I know you might say that's a little too close to Fantastic Four. Well, guess what? I've got a feeling they're going to go with it. I think we're going to get basically Doctor Strange number 3 after Fantastic Four, which more than likely could be in December. So you're going to get 2 back-to-back MCU films, in the fall and winter of 2024. But then we got Disney Plus again, and I think that is going to be interesting because that right there in the winter of 2024 on Disney Plus, I think honestly we're going to get Ms. Marvel Season 2. That's right. We're going to get Ms. Marvel Season 2 in winter of 2024. Now you might say it's a little too off and everything. That might be true, but guess what? When you look at when the Marvels are being released next year, it gives them plenty of time in between there and everything. And they're probably planning on it, or they're probably planning it as we speak, to go into production with the second season. So I'm predicting winter 2024, theatrically, we're going to get the third Doctor Strange a month or so after Fantastic Four. And winter 2024 on Disney Plus, maybe winter 2025, we're going to get Ms. Marvel. And the same goes for Doctor Strange. So let me correct that. In winter 2024, 2025, basically December, January, or December, February, I should say, between December 2024 and February 2025, we're going to get the third Doctor Strange movie. In between December 2024 and February 2025, we're going to get Ms. Marvel Season 2. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that will be announced at D23. We'll get pretty much a confirmed release date for the Doctor Strange film, but we'll also pretty much have a confirmation that between winter 2024 or in 25, we're going to get the second season of Ms. Marvel. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Now they could swap it. They could put Ms. Marvel Season 2 at 2024 and Doctor Strange 3 at winter 2025, and that might be what happens. So either way, in between winter 2024 and 2025, December to February, of that time frame, is when we're going to get Doctor Strange 3 in theaters and Ms. Marvel Season 2. So that's pretty much my prediction there. Then, spring of 2025, we have 2 openings there. What could we get before May of 2025? What could we get in the spring? Well, I think the spring is going to open up a lot of doors. There's a lot of MCU, there's a lot of Marvel properties that they could play with now. There is no doubt. But in the spring of 2025, I'm going to have to say that, and again, this is just speculation on my part. Okay? This is just speculation on my part. But I'm going to have to say for spring of 2025, we're going to get 2 Disney Plus shows. That's right. Because I feel what's going to happen is Fantastic Four and Doctor Strange, the third Doctor Strange film, that's going to lead us into Kang Dynasty. Into that Avengers film, Kang Dynasty. Those are the ones that are going to do it. But in between there, when you have the Young Avengers before Fantastic Four, She-Hulk Season 2 after Fantastic Four, and Ms. Marvel Season 2 around the same time frame as Doctor Strange 3's release, my speculation for spring of 2025 is we're going to have 2 Disney Plus series that are also going to play a major part. I really do. But what will those be, you might ask? What would those be? Well, everybody's wondering, where's Armor Wars? Guess what? Armor Wars, spring 2025. There's your answer. Spring 2025, Armor Wars will be one of your Disney Plus series. There's your answer to one announcement, in my opinion. My opinion. But then you might say, what else? What else could there be? Well, everybody's speculating on it. Everybody feels it would be a great direction to go, but I think they're going to save this for later on, especially as we get closer to the other Avengers film. But I think along with Armor Wars, I think the other Disney Plus MCU film we're going to get, I think we're going to get a Black Widow series. I do. Now you might say, but Scarlett Johansson's character is dead. Yes, it is. Yes, she is. But I think there is the chance that the character that gets the series is her friend, is the other Black Widow, the one that she encountered in the film, the one that she befriended. Remember, you have a whole organization of Black Widows. So I think we're going to get a new Black Widow, and we're going to get a Black Widow series for the MCU. So, as of right now, to go along with the confirmed films for Phase 6, this is how I have it slated out. Beginning fall, at the start of the fall of 2024, Young Avengers series on Disney+. In the late fall of 2024, after Fantastic Four's release, or around the time frame, She-Hulk Season 2. Then in the winter time frame of 2024-2025, which is December to February, Doctor Strange 3 in theaters, Ms. Marvel Season 2. That's what I feel. And then in the spring, we have Armor Wars coming out, and then we're going to have a new Black Widow series. I know some people might say that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to go with those two choices, but if you're going to, kind of bring the Black Widow back into the MCU in some capacity, even if it's a new character, a new version, this is the best way to do it. So to me, Black Widow, the series, a Black Widow series, and Armor Wars in spring of 2025. Then we get, and then that will help lead us into Kang, into Avengers, the first Avengers movie of the year, the Kang Dynasty, on May 6th, or May 8th, I should say, 2025. Well, May 2nd, 2025, excuse me there. But then we got the summer of 2025 before we hit November. Now, they don't have nothing planned for the fall of 2025 just yet. They still might make those announcements. But what are we going to get in the summer? Well, I think in the summer, we're probably more than likely going to get 2 more Disney Plus series. Actually, correction. We're only going to get 1 Disney Plus series, and then we're going to get a theatrical film now. Now you might say, but we will just be done with Avengers Kang Dynasty. What film would they put out in between there? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Well, guess what? Neither did Ant-Man and Wasp, right? Neither did Ant-Man and Wasp. Did that make sense when they brought that out? No. That didn't make sense when they brought that out, after Infinity War, but it tied into Infinity War, right? Did it make sense when they brought out Captain Marvel before Endgame? No, but it connected to it. And I think if what they're doing is exactly what I think they're going to do, then the theatrical film that comes out in the summer of 2025, which is June, July, August, will tie into Secret Wars. But you also got, like I say, a Disney Plus series. So what will the Disney Plus series be, you might ask? Well, I think the Disney Plus series, honestly, if I'm going to go out on a limb here, looking at the slate of stuff that we have, I think the Disney Plus series, honestly, and again, they got a lot of properties they could work with. But I think that Disney Plus series that leads into Secret Wars is going to be Loki Season 3. I could be wrong. They might surprise us. And remember, this is mere speculation. But I'm going with the fact that, they've already worked on and are wrapping up Season 2 as we speak. And it gives them plenty of time to work on Season 3. They might have already been working on Season 3 in conjunction with Season 2. So I'm going to say we're going to get Loki Season 3. That's what I think we're going to get. We're going to get Loki Season 3 in the summer of 2025 on Disney Plus. And then in conjunction with that, and theatrically, we're going to get World War Hulk. That's right. Everybody's thinking, oh, World War Hulk. Easy for me to say. Everybody's thinking World War Hulk will be a Disney Plus miniseries. And it might be. But I think we're going to get that. I think we're going to get it in summer of 2025. I really do. And I think it's going to be a theatrical film. Again, mere speculation. Now, here's the thing. It still might be a Disney Plus series. So either way, we're going to get World War Hulk. Now, you might say, well, what if they don't do Loki Season 3? What else could they put in the summer of 2025? Well, here's another speculation for you. There's talk of a new movie coming called The Mutants. Basically the X-Men film, right? The origin of the X-Men, in my opinion. So here's what I'm thinking. Summer 2025, if we don't get a Loki Season 3, I think after Kang Dynasty, the next theatrical film or Disney Plus series will be the X-Men Mutant series. That's what I think is going to happen. It's either going to be a film or it's going to be a Disney Plus limited series that becomes a film franchise later. So, in the summer of 2025, two things will happen. Either on a Disney Plus scale or a theatrical scale. And that's, we're going to get either a Disney Plus limited series of World War Hulk or a theatrical release of it. I'm leaning more towards theatrical. And we'll probably get, for a Disney Plus limited series or theatrical, I'm going to probably lean more towards Disney Plus because it's more of an origin deal. The Mutants, the X-Men series. That's what I think we're going to get. So, to basically confirm what I'm speculating, the 8 announcements will be made. That will be made, I should say. Will be before Fantastic Four, Young Avengers Disney Plus series. After Fantastic Four, She-Hulk Season 2. In the winter time frame of 2024 and 2025, December to February, Doctor Strange 3, Ms. Marvel Season 2. That's what I think. Then, in the spring of 2025, we're going to get Armor Wars and a Black Widow series. I think that's what's happening. Then we're going to get the Avengers Kang Dynasty film. And then in the summer time frame, we're going to get one of three things. We're either going to get a third season of Loki, or we're going to get, probably more than likely, because Loki, it may only go 2 seasons, but we'll see. But, we're either going to get Loki Season 3, or if we don't, we're going to get World War Hulk as a theatrical release or Disney Plus limited series. And we're going to get The Mutants as a theatrical release or Disney Plus limited series, which is basically the X-Men story. And then that will lead us into Secret Wars. So yeah, that's my mere speculation for the 8 unannounced Marvel projects that will be announced at D23. So again, I think Young Avengers, She-Hulk Season 2, Doctor Strange 3, Ms. Marvel Season 2, Armor Wars, a Black Armor Wars series, Black Widow series, World War Hulk, X-Men Mutants, X-Men the Mutants, if you will, possibly Loki Season 3, and then Avengers Secret Wars. And then in between all that, Fantastic Four, Avengers the Kang Dynasty, and like I said, Secret Wars. And one other thing I want you guys to pick up on, look at the coloring, look at the color that they used for the Avengers the Kang Dynasty logo. It has that Fantastic Four blue tint, right? It has that Fantastic Four blue tint. So it makes you wonder if, Kang is going to be revealed as who we think he is. But how's that possible, you might ask? We don't know, but you never know. But anyway, though, guys, I just wanted to come on here in closing and talk about Marvel's, Marvel Studios Hall H presentation, and the fact that they have formally brought us into the Multiverse Saga, stating that Phase 4, which is going to end with Wakanda Forever, and then the upcoming Phase 5 next year and into 2024, and Phase 6, 2024 to 2025, is the multiverse, is going to comprise of the entire saga of the multiverse. So thank you all for watching and listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to the most when it comes to this Multiverse Saga. And do you think I'm correct in my speculations of we getting a Young Avengers series, She-Hulk Season 2, Doctor Strange 3, Ms. Marvel Season 2, Armor Wars series, Black Widow series, World War Hulk, limited series or movie, X-Men limited series or movie, and a possible Loki Season 3. Let me know if I'm correct in that. Heck, you know what? I'll just say it this way before I go out, before I close this. I'll put it this way. They don't have nothing slated for winter 2025-26, right? So let me make it easier. They always say they only have 8 unannounced, right? They're going to give us one more at D23. They're going to give us more than 8. They're going to give us 9, maybe even 10. But I'm just going to go with the 9, and I'm going to say after Secret Wars, we get a Loki Season 3. That's what I think is going to happen. It gives them plenty of time to build to it. So I think after Secret Wars, we're going to get Loki Season 3. That's my thought. So let me correct that and say that the speculation for in between Fantastic Four, Avengers the Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars, we're going to get an Avengers Disney Plus series. We're going to, before Fantastic Four, we're going to get She-Hulk Season 2 after Fantastic Four. We're going to get Doctor Strange 3 and Ms. Marvel Season 2 in between the winter 2024-2025 time frame of December to February. We're going to get, for Disney Plus series in the spring, we're going to get Armor Wars and a Black Widow series. Then we're going to get, of course, the Kang Dynasty Avengers film. Then in between that, we're going to get the Mutants, the X-Men movie or limited Disney Plus series, and the World War Hulk Disney Plus limited series or theatrical film. Then we're going to get Secret Wars. Then we're going to get Loki Season 3. That's my speculation, guys. Again, I could be wrong in a lot of this, but when you have eight mysterious openings, still not yet revealed for Phase 6, in that time frame, and the only ones you have confirmed are Fantastic Four and the Avenger films, it opens up the gateway for a lot of speculation. And I think, myself personally, am kind of on the money of what I'm predicting. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. Love to hear from each and every one of you. Superchats, as described in the description, are open and would be welcomed. Also, you can check me out at Venmo at Brian-Walmer-2, at Cash App at BWRoses98. Check me out at my TikTok at BWRoses. Check me out at BWRoses Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast locations except Aura, there. Also, check me out at VENMO. I have a channel there as well. Also, check me out at patreon.com/BWRoses and check out my Teespring store as well. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Again, what are you looking forward to in this Multiverse Saga? After, Black Panther.